Let's do some morning skincare. Skin Fix Foaming Oil Cleanser. My skin is almost completely back to normal after the whole asthma attack, allergic reaction that I had. I felt like the top layer of my skin was really tight and dry and like pulling a bit, but most of that has flaked off and it was just really thin. I think that happens because when I have an asthma attack or allergic reaction, my face gets swollen, inflamed, and it probably causes like a bit of trauma to the top layer of skin. It's been about a week since that happened and I haven't used Tret or exfoliated in that time. I just wanted to give my skin a chance to recover and really focus on hydration. I still have a few patches of dry skin on my forehead and around my nose, so today I'm gonna exfoliate. This is the Paula's Choice 6% mandelic acid and 2% lactic acid exfoliant. This is, in my experience, a really gentle exfoliant, so I've been really loving this one. I do wait for my skin to be completely dry after washing my face before I go in with this. Any moisture on your skin will increase the penetration of the products that you put on top of it, and I don't want that to happen with an exfoliant, so I just wait for it to be dry. I like to use a cotton pad for my exfoliant just because I feel like I can control the application better and make sure that it's even, and I can really get into these areas here. You can also use your fingers if you want. I just find this easier for me. Now I just let my exfoliant dry, and this part I do actually wait about 10 minutes before I go in with the rest of my skincare. If I had $1 for every time someone asked me about this, I would have a lot of dollars. This is the Rhode Glazing Milk. It has ceramides, hyaluronic acid, zinc, copper. It's an essence, but it's a really thick essence. It's really creamy, and I do really like it. The reason why you haven't seen me using it is because the first time I tried this, I put it straight into my makeup kit to use on my clients. A lot of my best products go right into my makeup kit because I want to use the best stuff on my clients. I got another one, so I'm using it on myself now, and I really like it. This is thicker than Dr. Ceuracle. I would say it's also thicker than Turtur, but it doesn't have the stickiness that Turtur does on the dry down. It just, my skin right now with just this on it, it feels so moisturized and hydrated. I could probably go without using a moisturizer or putting on the rest of my skincare, but because I'm me and I want to put on the rest of my skincare, I will. Hadalabo Premium. This is still the old formula. This one has 7 hyaluronic acids. I think the new one has 8 in it. And yes, the Rhode Glazing Milk has hyaluronic acid in it. Do I need to apply this? No. Do I want to? Yeah. I just really like how this makes my skin feel, and the more glow, the better. Caudalie Grape Water. I had someone ask me recently if there's such thing as using too much hyaluronic acid, and I don't think so because a lot of the products I use have hyaluronic acid in them and my skin likes it. So I don't know if there's a technical answer to it, but I haven't had a problem with it. Snail mucin. This has sodium hyaluronate in it. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's a derivative of hyaluronic acid, so more hyaluronic acid. My skin does really like these types of products that are full of hydration. So again, it depends on your skin type, and your preferences, but it works for me. More grape water. I'm not going to use vitamin C today because I use the exfoliant, and you can't use vitamin C with lactic acid, I think it is. I do find that these spots here are fading pretty quickly, and for me that comes down to vitamin C, a retinoid, and using sunscreen. I actually had someone arguing with me in the comments earlier because they saw the video I posted about picking at my milia, and they were like, oh, you give all this skincare advice and you do this. I'm human. I've never claimed to be an esthetician, a dermatologist, or anyone that can give skincare advice to other people. I'm just on here sharing my own skincare journey, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And in doing that, that means that I'm also going to be honest about when I pick at my skin, when I pick at my milia, and like things like that. So just a reminder, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a professional, and I'm not qualified in any way to give individual skincare advice. I'm just sharing everything I'm going through. My comments were actually wild this morning when I woke up, and I was just sitting there like, what is going on? Someone else was arguing with me that the US and Canada uses the same dollar currency. And this is someone that lives in one of these countries. Anyways, Anua Heartleaf Intense Calming Cream. I feel like this cream spreads so much. Really just have to use a tiny bit, and it spreads all over your face. I feel like I was gonna use a different moisturizer today, but I can't remember. Oh well. I'm also going to wait for this to dry down like 10 minutes before I put on my sunscreen. Purito Daily Go-To Sunscreen. I'm almost done this one. I feel like I'm using the ultimate combination of glowy products today. When I use these kind of products, I honestly don't even want to wear makeup because I just love the glow. This is the kind of glow that I think skincare lovers get, and if you're not a skincare lover and you see me out in public looking this shiny, you'll probably think I'm sweating. I don't mind though, I do it for me. Scent of the day is Arizona Bloom by Floral Street. I know I keep talking about this fragrance, it's just honestly so good. I'm clearly working my way through it pretty quickly. I think I've had this less than a week. Skincare done. As always, let me know if you have any questions about skincare or anything really. Have a good Sunday.